does is this builds around drinking this negative stigma. And I'm not saying people should be going out getting loaded, but we often see this when we're talking about drinking in parks, when we talk about loosening liquor laws, that people go to the worst case scenario.
One of the suggestions coming out of these guidelines is for labels to be applied to bottles of alcohol, particularly. It would lay out some of the risks that we've been talking about. We spoke with Carolyn Hurst, who's the chair of the Ontario Craft Winery Association, board member of the Wine Growers of Canada, obviously vested interest in this industry, to ask her about these guidelines and the proposed labeling of risks on bottles. Take a listen to what she said.
Warning labels really provide limited value in their ability to provide meaningful information to support an informed decision. They also fail to really reach the consumers at the point of pour. So, for instance, in bars and restaurants, or even at your friend's house, you're not in physical contact with the bottle. We shouldn't underestimate Canadians' ability to make their own health decisions. Alcohol is not the only thing that impacts people's health. I'm going to make, as a consumer, I'm going to make a decision about whether I have a glass of wine or not based on my understanding of what my health choices are and my lifestyle is.
Now again, she has a vested interest in this as somebody who is the chair of the Ontario Craft Winery Association. Those labels perhaps could dissuade people from buying a bottle of wine. But is there a benefit from your perspective to having a warning label on a bottle of wine or spirits?
I think it depends on the type of label, and because some of the discussion is around warning labels about associations with cancer. If it would give relative risk, I think that might be not what groups like the CCSA and public health officials are looking for. One of the other things the CCSA recommends is information about what actually constitutes a drink. Maybe that might be useful. So to say, if it's like, if you drink more than 5 drinks a week or 6 drinks a week, you have a high risk of, or an increased risk of these cancers. That does distort the risk. Yeah, I would love to see labeling that balanced it.
What is this really about then, to your perspective? And what do you think these guidelines and this conversation that we're having in January, when people might be rethinking their relationship to alcohol, what is this about?
It's a really good time for this to come out if your perspective is to get people to stop drinking. I think also there's this tendency to think, when we talk about sort of the woman from the wine industry, that she has a vested interest, but to think that organizations like the CCSA don't have a vested interest. We have to remember that if your job and your funding are based upon looking at substances as problematic, you're going to look at substances as problematic.